Realizing the relationship you have is out of survival. Realizing the relationship you have is out of survival. I'm going to go ahead and play this clip.
Besties, what's up? Listen, I gotta say this. A lot of people gonna get mad at me, but I'm just gonna say it. And I want to speak to a particular group of women where it's like, the question is, why do you feel so entitled to the money of the man that you having sex with? Why do you feel entitled to his money? No, real question. This is not a judgment question. This is just a real question. Like, why do you feel entitled to his money? Because you're having sex with him? Girl, I just seen him blow $30,000 at the casino. He can buy me that $18,000 watch. It's just $18,000. I seen him blow it. You know what he was doing? You know what that was called? Doing what he want to do with his own money. That's what. Because this is the thing. I used to think just like that. Before I started making my own money and I was like kicking it with niggas for lunch dates and little bullshit like that, knowing that I was broke as hell. When I started making my own money, my whole life changed. I remember one time I got so mad at this guy because he spent $5,000 at the blackjack table in 10 seconds. I'm like telling my friend like, oh, well, he should have asked me if I had food in my fridge before he spent all that money. He didn't even ask me if I was straight. Bitch, you knew you ain't had no food in your fridge before you went out. And why is it his job? Because he fucking you? Girl, gone. You's grown. And I know y'all gonna talk shit about my relationship. Oh, well, you with a nigga with money. And, yep, and he with a bitch with money too, bitch, period. And when you make your own money, you realize that the relationships that you have, a lot of them are out of survival. So when you have your own, you're with people because you really want to be. Anything my nigga do for me is icing on the cake because I take care of myself. The real flex is being with someone because you want to be, not because you need them to survive.
Dada, can we just say the last
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the other part of that.
video that
Chocolate screw. um, yeah. So let's hop into it, man. I know she said a lot on the front end. Towards the end, I thought it was deep when she said realizing the relationship you have is out of survival. I mean, that's the part that and I just made me think that I think a lot of people are in relationships because it serves them for a reason. It's convenient. They don't have to really do X, Y, and Z. It just works. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Realizing the relationship you have is out of survival. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Cloud first. What do you thought, sir?
I think she's right. I think a lot of people, you know, traditionally dated based off of survival, and I think, I've said this before that I think a lot of why there's so much confusion about, like dating and marriage now is because the economy is different, and with the change of the economy, and with women having more access to resources, you're finding that a lot of people aren't coming together because a lot of why a lot of people are coming together was based off of having resources. Now people are coming together based off of, desire and attraction, which is more fickle, but it's not based off of survival. So the relationships aren't lasting as long because people aren't really needing each other as much. But you're finding that there's a lot more interactions happening because people have more options now. There's more money on the table. Women have more freedom, and I just feel like that's the direction we're going in right now.
Okay. Sweeney, what are your thoughts about it? Start realizing the relationship you have is out of survival.
I kind of see what Cloud is saying. I kind of agree with him to a degree that you are staying because what's crazy is that I've heard so many women talk about how in order for you to get submission, you must take a woman out of survival mode, right? But what baffles me is that when you take a woman out of survival mode, i.e., when she can make the money for herself, the less she actually attaches herself to a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like it goes against her nature to actually do that because we see it time and time again over the last 30 years. Women have been getting taken out of survival mode and they've been getting put in a space where they no longer need men to survive and they distance themselves from men, in fact, becoming men themselves. So to say, I need this man to come in and be a man for me just to make me a woman again is asinine. Well, it's just crazy. I ain't gonna say it's asinine, but it is absolutely crazy. So I don't think too many people out here operating out of survival. I think a lot of women just getting what they want out the deal. And if that means it comes with a couple checks, then it comes with a couple checks. And they get their rocks off like Paris said.
Go ahead, Precious.
I wonder how many people actually come to the realization that their relationship is out of survival, who actually say, you know what, I'm only with this person because I can't afford my half of the rent. Or I'm only with this person because my car done broke down and they got a car that's, working. Or, whatever they're financially benefiting off of the other person, are they coming to a place where it's just like, maybe I should know how to do this on my own, or maybe I should know how to at least care, and put and steward over this correctly. I think that when women get money, they feel as though they don't need men. When in actuality, I think that when women get money, they should join it with the man to see how the couple can actually survive and go far being together. But like Sweeney said, when you have a woman who is boss minded, bossed up, that's fine and dandy. But that attitude, if you're not changing your attitude when you're getting into a relationship with someone, then your money really doesn't mean anything. Your money really don't mean anything. So I think that, a lot of women, and even in today's culture with the sexy res, the Sukianas, they're making it attractive for women to be unprotected trying to survive out here. They're not making it attractive or making it a priority to be in a relationship, to be protected so your relationship can survive this society. I think they're being overcome by the music powers that be, the social media powers that be, where they're trying to see how other people are surviving. And you can't really look at other people and think that what they have is golden. So you have to worry about yourself. And so when you're in a relationship with someone, the only way I want to say we out, I'm in a relationship with someone out of survival is if there are certain spiritual needs that we have that I just can't live without. But when it comes to money and living, day to day and going through responsibilities, you should be able to do that as an adult. You shouldn't be joining with another adult to help you take care of your responsibilities unless you're trying to marry that person and build with them. And in that case, you're building together. It's not a I need you for this or I need you for no, we need each other because you have certain tools in your toolbox that's going to benefit the relationship, and I have certain tools in my toolbox that's going to help the relationship. And that goes far beyond money.
And somebody
So I
mentioned,
don't know if people are really realizing that they're with other people out of survival, or just to say, but I'm not alone though. I'm not by myself though, but I have a relationship. A lot of people will do that too. It's like, okay, so you just out here trying to emotionally survive? What is it? Society, trying to survive by society because society told you that you're a failure, or by this age you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z, and so you're just settling for something because you don't want to be alone. So I think actually coming to these realizations is what people aren't doing, and they're damaging other people and damaging themselves in the process.